Hey brats, welcome back to the channel, and today, well, you might remember a couple months ago, if you've been hanging out long, we got a case in from Navitech for the PSVR storage case. You could carry the PSVR and everything you need with it, you could carry, and it was a huge disappointment. We were really unhappy. It didn't fit, you know what, just show some of it. Looks basically just like a hard shell backpack, and when you look at that, where the hell are you even going to put a PSVR headset? Now, I wouldn't even be able to fit this in there. I would have to tighten this thing down and put pressure on the headset. Well, Navitech, a huge disappointment. Yeah, it sucked. I contacted Navitech back then to tell them how bad their case was. They refunded it. They let me keep the case for whatever other reason I might need it. And they dropped the supplier that made that case. They have now switched suppliers. They offered me a new case for half off to replace it. We're gonna open this thing up and see hopefully if this one is better. So let's check it out. So already I feel better about this one. Navitech's got some branding, a little bit of... Here we go. This is the kind of quality I was expecting last time. Look at that, I got some little foam move controllers. So they left those. I don't know why they did that, if that was just to help it hold shape in transit, whatever. We got a shoulder strap. I personally don't use these, but it's nice in case you want to be able to sling this thing over your shoulder. We don't need that. And so this was what the original old Navitech case looked like, and this was what I originally had, and I can tell you right now, this is great. It's got a spot for the headset. It doesn't squish the headset when you close it. It's got a spot for each move controller. It's got the spot for the breakout box, the PS camera, and the wires, the like charging plug-in unit. You know what I'm talking about. And then the top part, this is Velcro. It can pull out. You can stuff all your wires in here, or you don't have to use that. That's totally optional. Let me grab some of the components and show you how much better these are gonna fit in here and tell Navitech much better job. I'm way glad you went back to this supplier. That last one was terrible. This, I already know from having owned them before, this is good. One thing that's a little different about it, maybe needs some time to rest. It's kind of indented right now. That'll probably kind of pop out, I'm guessing, with some time. That was probably something that squished it in transit. But let's grab some components and see how they fit in here. I didn't want to rip everything out because it is built into my entertainment center. I grabbed all the main components here to show you. Breakout box. Maybe that's not for the breakout box. Move controller. And keep in mind, mine does have a silicone grip, making it a little thicker. Still fits in there great. This was the quality I expected from Navitech last time. That's why if you watched that, you could just see my soul was being crushed the entire time I was trying to get the thing in the case. I just could not believe they had sent such a shady, bad one. PSVR fits in there just fine. Whole thing closes over. And boom. I will say, because I got kind of smashed in transit, it is putting a tiny bit of pressure on here. I don't like that as much as the last one. It seemed like it kind of stayed out and didn't do that. Hopefully that'll kind of bounce back after shipping. One thing that I would probably do, honestly, get rid of this just to take a little bit more of that pressure off, and then I just store the wires loose or on the sides if I had to. And yeah, that's fitting way better. Much better storage case. So I will be updating my review on Amazon saying, hey, this case is now better and the right case again. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to get one of these Navitech cases for yourself. It's great for storage, taking it somewhere, traveling, because it holds everything. I prefer it over the original PSVR box, and it's not a bad price, but let me know what you think. If you had a case, that old one, this was so much better in Navitech. Well done. Let me know if you out there have a good case that you like. I've had one of the cases that just holds the headset, which is nice, but it doesn't hold this holds everything for it. I like that. There is some cases out there I'd love to check out that also hold the PS4 as well. Those have got to be some big, bulky cases though. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you in another reality. I want to say the biggest ever thank you to our now 4 patrons: K27, Rocket Sauce 28, Fred Nepetebo, Ege Kartatash. Thank you so much, all of you.